"You don't need to be afraid," it said softly. That should have helped. It didn't. "I'm not here to take you." There was a pause. Not tonight. We weren't alone in the cemetery that night. I was 12 the first time I walked through a cemetery at night. It wasn't planned. That's the part people don't believe. They think kids only do dumb things on purpose, like we were trying to scare each other. But we weren't. We were just walking home, tired and distracted, trying to make it back before our parents noticed how late it had gotten. There were 4 of us. Same age, same neighborhood. We'd been riding bikes all evening, killing time until the streetlights came on. When we finally checked the time, we realized we were way later than we thought. Instead of taking the long way around, we took the shortcut behind the old church. Everyone knew the path. Everyone had used it before. The cemetery sat behind the church like it had been forgotten. No gate, no fence. Just rows of headstones leaning at strange angles, half covered by weeds and tall grass. During the day, it was creepy in a boring way. At night, it felt wrong. Like we weren't supposed to notice it was there. Like it noticed us the moment we stepped inside. We hesitated at the edge. Someone joked about ghosts. Someone else laughed too loudly, forcing it. Then we crossed in, and everything went quiet. Not peaceful quiet. Empty quiet. Like sound itself had been pulled out of the air. The moon barely lit the ground. Our shoes crunched on gravel and dead leaves, louder than they should have been. Every step echoed in my head. I kept expecting someone to yell at us, a caretaker, a priest, anyone at all. No one did. We stayed close together, shoulders almost touching. I remember reading the headstones as we passed them, just to distract myself. Names, dates, too many kids. Too many people who died young. Some stones were so old the names were almost gone, like whatever was buried there didn't want to be remembered. About halfway through, one of my friends stopped walking. "Did you hear that?" We all froze. At first I thought it was wind moving through the trees. Then I realized it was footsteps. Slow ones. Careful ones. Not ours. Somewhere to the right, deeper between the rows of graves. We didn't see anyone. When we stopped, the footsteps stopped too. That's when the joking ended. We started walking faster, not running yet. The footsteps started again, perfectly matching our pace. No voices, no breathing, just the sound of feet on dirt, always the same distance away. I kept telling myself it was another group of kids messing with us, or someone walking through late. But it didn't sound human. It sounded patient, like it knew we weren't going anywhere else. Then one of my friends whispered, barely loud enough to hear, "There's someone standing by that tree." I looked. Near the edge of the cemetery stood a tall, dark shape. Too solid to be a shadow, too still to be a person. It didn't move. It didn't sway. It just stood there between the headstones, like it had always been there. We all saw it. We didn't talk about it. We didn't need to. The fear hit all of us at the same time, heavy and sudden. We picked up speed, almost jogging now. Someone tripped, and we nearly fell trying to help him up. That's when the footsteps changed. They sped up, so did we. We ran. Gravel flew under our shoes. My chest burned, my legs shaking as I pushed harder. I could hear my breathing, sharp and panicked, and underneath it something else. Something heavier, something keeping pace, always just behind us. Then I heard my name. Not shouted, not whispered, said calmly, from behind me. I stopped. I don't know why. My body just did. My friends ran a few steps before realizing I wasn't there anymore. They turned, yelling at me to move, their faces pale and stretched in the moonlight. Behind me, everything went silent. No footsteps, no wind, no insects. The shape was closer now, standing between two headstones. I couldn't see its face, but I knew it was looking at me. I felt a pull in my chest, like gravity dragging me toward it. Not fear, something heavier, familiar, like it already knew me, like it had been waiting for me specifically. I took a step without meaning to. Then one of my friends grabbed my arm and yanked me back hard enough that I almost fell. That broke whatever hold it had on me. We ran until we reached the street light, gasping and shaking. No one laughed. No one tried to explain it away. We swore we'd never go back, not even during the day. The next day we told ourselves it was fear, imagination, kids being stupid. But when I got home that night, my mom asked why my shoes were muddy. I told her where we'd been. Her face changed. She told me no one had been buried in that cemetery in over 50 years. No caretaker, no visitors. It was supposed to be closed, forgotten. Then she asked why there was dirt on my hands. I hadn't fallen, and I don't remember touching the ground. But sometimes when I pass that church, I still feel it. Like something noticed me that night and never really forgot.